Welcome to the first edition of We Design Beirut. We Design Beirut was an idea. How do we bring the creative communities from around the world back to our city? And how do we bring our city back to life? The thing is dreams in this country are not that easy. So when they do come true, it's a miracle.
We Design started عندي بالمكتب. Two young girls اجوا لعندي. They said, can you do a design week for Beirut? And I knew there hasn't been one, and I knew there wasn't going to be one. ودقيت لسامر.
Mariana comes to me and she goes, Samir, I have an idea. I want to do a design week in Beirut. And I was like, oh, wow, I would love to support Beirut. And what do you have an idea as a name? And she goes, We Design Beirut. And I go, that's it. I'm in 100%. And that's how we started.
We called a few friends. We said, I have an idea. Would you give us your space? We started to call a few designers. Everybody was in.
So we created these three formats. We empower our artisans and their craft, and we have a focused exhibition on craft, highlighting four massive talents of artisans that we have. If we do not empower the artisans now and encourage them to continue the story, we lose a massive chunk of our culture and heritage. We Design Beirut is a call to action. We need to support Beirut and what's happening in Beirut, not just exhibit what's happening in Beirut.
And it just became a movement in the city. This was not an exhibition in one location. We activated the city. We activated cultural programs. The city helps you do that because we have these monumental historical places. It just shows you that there was a thirst.
We wanted to use locations in our country that had history. We wanted to use locations in our country that were not accessible. And we wanted to use locations in our country that had architectural value, that you would visit and it would make you feel something and you would remember the city.
When we started with We Design Beirut, we created a program with three pillars. One of them is sustainability, under We Sustain. And we decided to work with the students on this, as this is sustainability is for the future. You're the new generation. Design has changed. It's no longer just about the material, the size, the shape, the form. It's about conversations, processes, discussions, ways of developing things. And we're gathering all the students here together to create conversations between the students as well. And you're going to have the full support of all this. All the materials will be exhibited in the other room. And you'll get to understand شو في plastics بالبلد, شو في rubber, شو في banana fibers, recycled glass, recycled wood. All the materials will be exhibited with their labs, and we'll create this chain. This hub is yours. And then we did We Sustain our society, our environment, our future. And we worked with the universities in Beirut, with the last year students of the universities to create an exhibition. Not really an exhibition, it's more of an experimentation. Our new generation, they're migrating. The migration out of Lebanon is huge. All the talent is going abroad because there's no opportunities in the country. So we need to create the links between the architects, the designers, create a change for the students, to establish them, to empower them, to find the right career and keep them in the country. The third pillar we created is we preserve. We preserve our culture, our heritage, and our design scene. And this is where we are right now. This is the main designers exhibition, going from the well-established designers to the emerging designers. The emerging designers have no room to showcase their work. The established designers are doing very well and they're all over the world and they're international and they're successful. But the emerging designers need our support as well. It's not just about exhibiting products, it's showcasing the real potential of the city.
As Babylon, the agency, we were entrusted with the mission of curating a show that gathers the works of 33 product designers from the region. The idea behind this exhibition was actually to put in parallel and in perspective the rich heritage and the creativity of our product designers within the setting of Villa Aude.
For sure, what I do know is that everything leads to something. And this is the start. I hope this will be the start of something very important to Lebanon. I hope this will start a conversation for us to be part of bigger things in the region and to support the region the way they have been supporting us.
We are extremely proud of all of our designers, but at the same time, we need to touch base. We need to touch home. We stand with inclusivity for our craftsmen, for our students, because they are our youth and they are our future. We stand with inclusivity with anybody that wants to be part of We Design Beirut with standards. And we want to raise those standards. But they're already in our country. They're in our blood. They're in our streets. They're in the lives we live. They're in our architecture. This is part of who we are. This is part of Lebanon. This is part of our culture. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.